become our tradition at the temple on Independence Day Shabbat to prepare a reading from the Declaration of Independence as a reminder that the roots and values of justice and righteousness expressed in these historic words from the founding of our nation find their beginnings in our sacred scripture. Tonight, I'll be chanting the words of the preamble of the Declaration of Independence to the Haftarah trope, with which the words of the ancient prophets of Israel were composed, as a further reminder that these words from our nation's beginning were then and remain today a prophetic call. The words, "all men are created equal," express a foundational value of our republic, which were far from realized when they were written, nor yet in our own day has this vision of equality been achieved. And yet, our flawed founders signed their names to this promise as a self-fulfilling prophecy, in the hopes that generation after generation we might struggle to create a more perfect union, within which these vaunted values will still find eternally expressed. Patriotism and love of country must mean more than merely flags and fireworks celebrating our independence. Once upon a time, a long time ago. It means honoring the values which once made us one and committing ourselves in our own time to the proposition of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that they should be rights not only of some of our citizens, but of all. May we hear these words anew, and may we renew our commitment to make them true in our own day and beyond. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, to institute a new government, laying the foundations of such principles and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed would dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind is more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which we are accustomed. But when the long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such governments and to provide new guards for their future security.